More than 150 names associated with disgraced financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein began to be unsealed Wednesday as part of a settlement between alleged victim Virginia Giuffre and Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, exposing figures like Prince Andrew, former President Bill Clinton and law professor Alan Dershowitz and many more, some frequent guests of Epstein's and others without much connection to fresh scrutiny. All listed have denied any suggestion of wrongdoing. In her deposition, Sjoberg, who testified she worked for Epstein from 2001 to 2006, denied ever meeting a host of famous people in connection with him, including former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, or any other Prime Minister, Naomi Campbell, Al Gore, Dershowitz, Les Wexner, Thomas Pritzker, Kevin Spacey and George Lucas. She acknowledged, however, that there were other famous people, perhaps, who were around Jeffrey's home that you didn't meet. It's unclear how long it will take for all of the unsealed names and documents to be made public. Two people whose names are sealed are appealing to keep their names hidden, including a person described as Doe 110, an individual whose name and association with Epstein has been widely publicized by the media. Their appeal remains pending. Another person in the case, identified only as Doe 107, had already been fighting to keep her name sealed, arguing she faces a risk of physical harm in her country of residence. The judge has asked Doe 107, who was not listed as part of the names to be unsealed, to provide additional information to support her case by January 22. Who else the unsealed names will include, or what the unredacted documents will say. The full list of unsealed names is believed to include victims, associates and employees of Epstein, which could involve more high-profile names in addition to the ones released Wednesday. The court filing listing the names to be unsealed notes most of the people have already had their association with Epstein publicly reported in the media or in court. And while there is the possibility of explosive claims coming out about high-profile figures, Preska noted the information involving many of the listed people that will be unsealed is not salacious. Several names will remain sealed in the case. Those associates, referred to in court filings as J. Doe, include multiple alleged victims whose allegations have not been made public, with the court ruling their privacy interests outweigh the public interest in their names being unsealed. Others whose names remain sealed include someone who was mistakenly identified and characterized as an alleged perpetrator in a photograph and two people described by the court as classic outsiders, peripheral to the events at issue. The Herald has said it will appeal the decision to keep those names hidden.